Hello and welcome to my first episode of Sunless Sea. This is going to be a completely blind LP. I have never played this game before, which makes sense. As of this recording, it's been out for approximately 3 days. What I do know about it is it's a roguelike, and in the game you explore islands and so forth in and around the town of London. This is an alternate version of the Victorian era with some steampunkiness to it, and it takes place in a universe called Fallen London. There was another game called Fallen London that was a browser-based game that is in this same universe. I've never played that game either, but saw this game on Steam and was really interested in it, so here we go. Yep, let's start a new game. There is truth in dreams, but also danger. Captain's making. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria London, was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened up a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Sunless Sea. Choose a past. Decide who you were and what you want to be. Let's do that. You now lodge in a room of okay. Continue. Let's see, we've got some choices here. Now you're a captain. Now you belong to the Sunless Sea. But who were you before? See, the options are street urchin. Sorry. Street urchin. Your urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took to sea rather than graduate to larger crimes. That last big score was enough to buy a ship. This will give you a bonus to fails, the skill of subtlety and evasion. Interesting. A poet. Educated and articulate, you seek sensation at sea. How lucky you had a legacy to spend. Your long-vanished father had a rich patron, it seems. This will give you a bonus to pages, the skill of trickery, and knowledge. The veteran of Campaign 68. You fought in the invasion of hell. London's armies lost. You survived. Your loot and your pension have brought you a command. This will give you a bonus to iron, the skill of causing direct damage. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of hoping you can mess with these puzzle pieces. Anyway, an ordained priest. You fell from grace. There is nothing left ashore for you. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. Perhaps at Z. You can overcome your appetites. This will give you a bonus to hearts, the skill of healing and morale. A natural philosopher. Your particular theories on time, blood, and starlight brought you down to beneath the cavern where London lies, and now they take you out to Z. This will give you a bonus to mirrors, the skill of detection and perception. I'm going to go with a veteran of Campaign 68. I like the old soldier idea. Stern and exciting. They will not trifle with you. You promise a job to your acquaintance, the shady cook. He'll do until you find someone less disgusting. Talk to him to find out why he went to Z. What does winning mean to you? Your father's bones. Your father was lost at sea. You never knew him, but you've often dreamt of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Fulfillment. Gather 100 tales. Learn all you can of the sea. Write a masterpiece and retire. Wealth. You know it is to be. You know how it is to be poor. Now you want a mansion, servants, fine clothes, and a family, perhaps. I'm gonna go with the tales. Whenever you return to Fatherland, you have the option of retiring, but you'll need to write your masterwork first. An occurrence, your objective. Ambition quality has now become London's most venerated explorer. Captain! An irregularity with the Harbor Master's office. They wish to know what term of address you prefer ashore. This will determine what people call your captain, but your captain's gender is up to you. Madam, more Z captains choose this than you might expect. Sir. Citizen, a term of address popular among those of egalitarian sentiments. My lord, perhaps you really do come from a noble family. Who's to know? My lady, perhaps you really do come from a noble family. Who's to know? Captain. Captain will do perfectly well ashore, as well as at sea, thank you. I'm going to go with captain. I like that. Captain it is. A last piece of advice. Explore, take chances. This captain will probably die. The Z is hungry, but each captain passes on lessons to the next. An occurrence... okay. Choose your name. We will go with... Night Eye. Let's see what... well, we're playing a male captain. Let's go with... actually, let me go with this guy who's got the monocle. Accept. Okay. Here you may catch your lodgings. Here you may catch up on with your correspondence, rest, or retire altogether from seafaring life. Okay, this is obviously the inventory. Tutorial. Your journal. Objectives and story progress are on the right-hand side. Mouse over an icon or click on the category heading to see details. Close. I'm going to keep the tutorials on for right now until I feel a little bit more comfortable with what I'm doing. Okay, memoirs, officer. Your officers. Left click and drag to assign officers, or right click to speak to them. Assigned officers give ability bonuses. I'm going to speak to the master. Oh, he's a ferret. He's adorable. The weary roll of the eye. Play the eye roll says. Play that eye roll says. Play I played once in the happy warrens of London before you installed me in this floating coffin and made me eat dried food. Damn your play. It is an eloquent eye roll. Interesting. What's your aunt? He might say more, but a coughing fit takes him. Eventually he straightens up and wipes his mouth slowly with his forearm. The shady cook is not the most hygienic of officers, but it'll do until you find someone better. He looks you directly in the eyes. Slowly, he repeats it more slowly. Sea of lilies. He licks his lips very slowly. Eventually, you have to look away. Shops. Here you can buy fuel, supplies, ship equipment, and trade goods. Shops are displayed on the left. Click on one to see its wares. So these are all the shops. That's the wares. Bultitude's House of Vision. Bultitude's political convictions may be suspect, but his ship's lights are reliably excellent. So that guy sells lights. Caminus Yards. The dangerously jovial Mr. Fires manufactures the most intimidating, least carefully tested devices. Okay, so he's Q from Q Branch. Caro's Naval Surplus. Mr. Caro has found a use for the equipment once sold to the sadly reduced Royal Navy. Miss Plenty's Shipyard Provisioners. A profitable sideline for the notorious carnival entrepreneurs. Wolf Stack Exchange. It is difficult for a small trader to turn a profit, but buying at bulk prices, look for other opportunities. The Iron and Misery Company. More powerful engines consume more fuel, but increase speed. Essential for... Okay. Let's see. Okay, I don't even know what most of that stuff is. This is where we come to buy different ships. Ooh, I like that one. I will eventually make it mine. Yes, it will be mine. Okay, let me look at the... Okay, we got some guns, some engines. Got 10 fuel. Alright, let's give it a go. Click the launch button to leave port. Fair enough. Where's the launch button? Oh, right there. Use the WAD keys to move, tap W twice to reach max speed, tap S to slow down, or reverse and use the A and D keys to steer. Rowena's Rocks, huh? Looks like there's something there. Let's come explore this island down here and see what we find, because after a short time at Z, a lamp icon will appear above the log. Okay. After a short time at Z, a lamp icon will appear above the logbook. It means that opportunities await you at the next port. Combat. You've encountered an opponent. The red arc shows the range of your deck gun. Keep the enemy in range while your crew works out a firing solution. This will happen faster if you keep the enemy in your prow light. The deck gun will be highlighted as your crew make progress towards a firing solution. Press space on... How do I fire the guns? How do I frickin' fire the guns? Your firing solution is ready. To attack your opponent, click on the deck weapon. Oh. When you see a green running lights on the ship, you're in the dark, and your crew's terror will increase. Watch the pips on the terror indicator. It increases faster when you're far from land. Don't let it reach 100. Where is this at? Watch the pips on the terror indicator. I'm guessing this is the terror indicator up here. Anyway. A fallen stone. Now and then rocky fragments fall from the roof of beneath. The decks of older ships are poked with scars. The sound is one no landlubber knows, and no sailor will ever forget. This one has smashed the glass of the deck binnacle. Ill omen, one sailor cries. The god in the roof storm is angry. Storm, one of the three nameless gods of the sea and absurd superstition. Make a sacrifice to avert misfortune. In the stories, Storm is the noisiest, angriest, and least reasonable of the gods. Better not to take chances. Let's go ahead and do that. Now let me continue fighting this fat monster. Serious fucking me. There we go! Ha ha! Victory is mine! Claiming your prize. Congratulations, you have defeated your opponent. Move to the site of their demise to salvage something. The Megalops defeated. With a forlorn and wailing cry, the Megalops turns on its back, legs neatly folded as bluish blood gouts from its wounds. Its golden glow begins to dim. For science! Ha ha! Dissect it for knowledge. A crab full of conundrums. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops of one of the deep sea crab species, but its eyes, normally vestigial in these troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. You gained 1 X fragment. New total 231. You've succeeded in a page's challenge. The higher the quality, the higher the chance of success. Interesting. Let's continue to Mutton's Island. I would like to explore a bit. Your prow light can be turned on or off. Leaving it on reduces the rate at which you gain terror, but makes you more visible to enemies. I have to say, I'm really liking this game so far. It's quite intriguing. The Circle of Light is a port. Go there for stories. That's what I'm trying to do. To visit this port, click the dock button. Harbor prisoners. A selection of hostile merchant squints warily. A few goods in indifferent quality are available. Fuel and supplies. Okay. Mutton Island. Fires on the hillside. Quaker's Haven. Once a simple fishing village, was part of the London suburbs. Before London fell and the waters rushed in, smoke spirals from cottage chimneys. A lonely hill rises behind town. Interesting. Well, you have a lot of options. Drinks at the Cock and Magpie. There are only one public house on this island. The Cock and Magpie is famed for its local cider, and of course, the seafood. The cider and cabery. The trees of the Neath are scraggly and wretched, scraping a living with parasympathesis. But the apples of Mutton Island are tart and powerful, perfect for cider. Cider. This stuff is stronger than it looks. You stretch out in your seat, stare through the leaded window, and at your safely moored ship, and find yourself whistling. The landlord gives you a grin and goes back to whatever his cleaver. Oh, to wetting his cleaver. My mistake. Oh, sweet, I can go do more than one. At midnight, a warm night on Mutton Island, a balmy wind blows from the east, rich with promise. There are torches bobbing up the hills. Whatever's happening, it's for locals only. But you could follow them. There's not much wind on the Untersee, but Mutton Island suffers eerie gusts and buffets from an inexplicably local fragment of weather, and the air on the hilltops sometimes carries interesting scents. Let's go with this one. What's that smell? It jumps down from your arms and disappears into the darkness of the ship. An hour later, 5 brutally executed rats are found on the foredeck. Appoint your new mascot by dragging him from the officer's tab to his slot at the top of the screen. If you do this at sea rather than in port, you may affect crew morale. Oh, uh-oh. I got a new mask. Wretched Mog. Its perpetual ill temper does not endear it to crew, but it does make it an effective ratter. I don't know if I want to switch the ferret for the cat. Or the cat-like creature. I think I'm going to not. I'm going to take the high-risk challenge. A midnight ceremony. Okay. You don't know the hill paths like the locals do, and you have to climb more than walk. Your skin is sheened with sweat by the time you reach the top. The black rocks greet you with empty indifference. If something happened up here, you're too late to see it. Still, the climb was good practice. You gained 5 fragment. That's all for now. Visit 25 Vales 25. Failed in a challenge. Try again and you may have better luck. Okay. We'll call it good on this place for now. Oh, there's something over here. Okay. Ooh. To battle and victory. Do, 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 do. Doosh. What about this one? Nope. This one. Let's go with the one that's almost. New target. New target. Turning. 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 There's something over here to check out too. Damn it! Get off my ass! This one is a tricky bastard! No, you don't. No, you don't. You're not getting away from me, that. God damn it. No! No, 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 no. Ooh, that was close. Ow! I'm gonna get a bullet in the ass. Fortunately, we need supplies more than we need. The crew will feast! That glowing fresh is unstable. It crisps and withers as the glow fades, so eat while it's fresh. Okay. Oh. Apparently it has gotten foggy in the seas of London. The hell is that? Looks like a freaking jellyfish. Oh, it's definitely a bigger challenge than the last. You're not getting away that easy. This isn't the time for rousing speeches, but a quiet word here and there will help. You can find balls. Gilliflower's End. The gilliflower, is it a young jellyfish? A lesser subspecies? Do the dreams of jellyfish become real? In any case, now it's a sad slick of goo, dissolving into the sea. Perhaps you can eat it. Or yet, perhaps your sailors can. A barrel of former jellyfish. It will wait in the hold like a cup of dissolved moon. One day you will eat it, or perhaps it will eat you. No shit, I'm low on supplies. Thank you, game. I had no idea. Let's go dock here and see if we can't buy some supplies. Dock. Chopsies. How much do I have? London's currencies echo. To earn money, explore the map and bring back port reports and treasures. You can trade too, but exploration and stories are much more profitable. Business as usual. The gates open and shut. The locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere besides London is safe in all the Untersea, it's here. The surface nation has an interest in keeping the way open. You now have a perfunctory port report. The Cumian Canal. And that's a for some surface costs. A sorry end. A card game ends badly when one surface sailor knifes another for all the usual reasons. The other players scrabble from the coins that spill from her pockets. But you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings. Dates, times, code names. Spy's work, maybe? You now have one moves in the great game. That's all for now. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I will have to come back here when I have more supplies and stuffs. Oh, okay, that's just going to that. I think we're going to call it here for the first episode. I look forward to playing much more of this. And I hope you guys enjoy. This is actually a pretty wonderful game. If you like roguelikes, or if you like FTL, you'll probably like this too, because it kind of reminds me of that, only with a lot more story elements going on. So I will see you next time for more Sunless Sea.